Well. Looks like they let another one in. Come closer, little flesh bag. Don't be shy. You know who I am? Of course you do. Why else would you be in here? The name's Mincemeat. I'm pretty sure they told you not to step past the dotted line, haven't they? Well, if you know who I am, and again, I think you do, you should know that a distance of 10 feet isn't gonna stop me from breaking out of these cuffs and killing you. The cuffs, the warning line, it's all for show. Don't scream. The walls are soundproofed. Oh, and I know about the knockout gas they've got loaded, but that stuff takes time to pump, doesn't it? Do you really think it's fast enough to save you? Do you honestly think there's a chance you'll survive me reaching over there and plucking your head clean off? Glad to see you've done your research. Now, listen here, little flesh bag. There's only one thing that will save you now, and that is the answers you're gonna give to my questions. Do you think the guards care about you? They're terrified of me. They just want to finish their shifts and go home. They don't care about saving you. The superheroes. There aren't any of the Max, my pale little friends. They stopped caring about supervillains once they're locked up. They don't realize we're just as dangerous behind bars. Now, on to my questions. I take it you're here for an interview. Had a fella a few weeks ago come in just after that shockwave punk locked me up. Wanted to tell the whole world my story. Show them my side of things. The inside facts. I showed him the inside of his head. Guy thinks he has the right to tell my story. He was basically jumping into concrete. And the real kicker is, it wasn't for Fox News or BBC or any of them big news sites. It was for his blog. A little loser had it coming. So, why are you here, friend? Do you want to tell my story too? Because I've got to tell you, if you are, this is gonna be over real quick. You're not. Why are you here then? You're conducting an investigation on the treatment of super-powered prisoners? That's great. Hilarious. You're joking. Surely. Who are you working for? Some humane organization? Some defender of human rights? The Heroes Guild. Oh, that's amazing. You're working for the guys I try to kill on a daily basis. And they're trying to help me. Oh, fantastic. Oh, honest to God. They sent you here to die, little fleshy. The people you work for couldn't care less about you. Oh, but it'd be a shame to have you sent here for nothing, wouldn't it? So, let's give them something. No. Not your head. Not yet, anyway. Let's have an inside look at life in the Max. This place is the biggest supervillain prison in the world. Did you know that? That's because it's the only supervillain prison in the world. Most countries just want us out of there as soon as they realize we exist. So, with over 500 inmates and only a handful of superpowered guards to maintain order, you can bet that it's a goddamn meat grinder. Human rights? Human rights don't exist here, my friend, because there's barely any humans. Just the monsters. And the monsters in the cages. The regular guards. A dozen of them get shipped home every week. Missing limbs, fractured bones. And that's not talking about the half dozen who end up dead. I've heard the job pays really well, but the place is understaffed. You can understand why, can't you? There's not a soul who wants to work here. Not willingly, anyway. So, half the guards here are scum, who can't find work anywhere else. Remember how I said they don't care about you? I wasn't lying. I was telling the absolute truth. They don't care. Hell, I probably care more about you than they do. And I'm still considering whether or not I'm gonna murder you. No. Don't ask. I haven't decided yet. So, this place, it's hell. Pure and simple. But to tell you the truth, that's exactly what it needs to be. Because people like me, supervillains that kill for fun, that laugh when buildings crumble and get hit again and again and again and still keep coming, we deserve to be here. This is where I belong. So, shove your human rights, friend, because this is what we deserve. Oh, you're shaking. Did I scare you that badly? Well, guess what, little fleshy? if the guards were going to stop me from killing you, they would have done it by now. The amount of threats I've sent your way, they know not to risk it. And sure, they don't care. But saving a visitor would look good. Maybe get themselves reassigned somewhere nicer, like Rikers. So, either they don't care, or something terrible's happening right outside these walls. And the soundproofing means we don't know what's happening. Don't get up, little fleshy. I don't like it when people walk away from me. I swear, I've been deliberating it. But if you turn your back to me, I promise you will die screaming. I promise. So, let's debate. Is there a birthday in the canteen? Maybe one of the older villains is having a heart attack? Or maybe there's a riot going on. Or a prison escape. You see, little fleshy, this prison holds some of the most dangerous men and women on Earth. That was until the Assembly of Awful got caught a few weeks ago by Shockwave and the Heroes Guild. After that, this prison is now holding every known supervillain on the planet. Save for Baron Blitz and Octavia. I'm bad, but they make me look like Kermit the Frog. And they don't like being punked. Not one bit. So, I'm not a betting man, but if I were, I'd say they're blowing the walls of this fortress down right as we speak, letting loose every single inmate in here. They're probably outside the doors right now, walking down the hall, killing everyone in their way. There it is. If you listen, if you focus, you can feel the vibrations of the alarms, hear the explosions. They're coming, little fleshy. Not for you, for me. They couldn't care less about you, which makes you what? Collateral damage? Just another victim of the assembly? Do you want that? Sent here by people who don't care about you, killed by people who care even less? Is that your stamp on history? I didn't think so. So, it seems you've got a choice. Unlock the door to my cell. It won't open for me, but you're a guest. Your DNA and pulse are detectable. Open the door and we'll let you live. I promise. You don't? They'll come in here anyway. and it'll be you between the greatest villains on Earth. I'm sure your mind's conjuring images, isn't it? Come on. You can trust a guy named Mincemeat, can't ya?